Good morning, grade 1 students. How are you today? I miss you so much. Today we'll study unit 14 at the library. Okay, open your books, page number 54. Listen to the CD player, point to the speakers and repeat. Okay?
Look, listen, and repeat. Look! It's a book about animals. Oh, that's a jellyfish. It lives in the sea. Look, a monkey. Yes, it lives in the jungle.
Here, Yusuf, Hannah, Hani, and Miss Mona are at the library. Yusuf says, look, it's a book about animals. يعني البوك ده بيكون about يعني عن animals يعني حيوانات. Hannah says, oh, that's a jellyfish. It lives in the sea. That the jellyfish lives in the sea يعني بيعيش in the sea اللي هو البحر. Miss Mona points to a monkey. She says, look, a monkey. Hani answers, yes, it lives in the jungle. That the monkey lives in the jungle. Jungle يعني غابة. Now we'll identify some animals and birds. Now listen and repeat.
Listen and repeat. Camel, camel. Elephant, elephant. Snake, snake. Lion, lion. Monkey, monkey. Jellyfish, jellyfish.
Parrot, parrot. Plant, plant. Meat, meat. Library, library. Desert, desert. Jungle, jungle. Sea, sea.
Now we'll learn this and that. We use this with near things يعني مع الأشياء القريبة, but we use that with far things يعني مع الأشياء البعيدة. Look at number 1. This is a camel. This is a camel. Okay, look at the camel. The camel here is near. Near يعني قريب. Look at number 2. This is a monkey. This is a monkey. Also the monkey is near. Near يعني قريب, so we used this. استخدمنا this. But in number 3, that is a jellyfish. That is a jellyfish. The jellyfish is far. Far يعني بعيد. So we used that. That. استخدمنا that. Okay. Number 4, that is an elephant. That is an elephant. Also, the elephant is far. So we used that. That. Okay? To say where people or animals live, we say, I live in Alexandria. I live in Alexandria. He lives in Luxor. He lives in Luxor. Here we added s to the verb live because the subject pronoun is he. With he, she, it and singular noun we add s to the verb. مع he, she, it singular noun الاسم المفرد we add s. بنضيف s to the verb. Okay? Look at the next example. The monkey lives in the jungle. The monkey lives in the jungle. Here also we added s to the verb because the monkey is singular noun. The monkey بيكون singular noun اسم مفرد. So ولذلك we added s to the verb live. Okay, the monkey lives in the jungle. The next example, it's a jellyfish. It lives in the sea. It's a jellyfish. It lives in the sea. The jellyfish lives in the sea يعني بيعيش في السي البحر. The next one, it's a camel. It lives in the desert. The camel also lives in the desert. Lives also we added s to the verb because the camel is singular noun. Hannah lives in Giza. Hannah lives in Giza يعني هنا بتعيش في الجيزة. Also Hannah is singular noun, so we added s to the verb. The present simple tense with the subject pronouns I, we, you, they, and the plural noun, we use the verb without s. It means clean verb يعني فعل clean without s بدون s, like live, eat, do. But with the subject pronouns he, she, it, and the singular noun, we use verb plus s يعني فعل مضاف له s, like lives, eats, does. Now let's recognize the question words where and what. We use the question word where to ask about the place يعني بنسأل بيها عن place. Place يعني المكان. But we use the question word what to ask about something. بنسأل بيها عن something يعني شيء ما. Look at number 1. What is that? It's a fox. What is that? It's a fox. Number 2. Where does it live? Where does it live? It lives in the desert. يعني هو بيعيش in the desert في الصحراء. Look at number 2. Where does it live? Here does is existed. Does بتكون موجودة in the question في السؤال. So we have to use clean verb with that. لازم نستخدم معاها clean verb يعني فعل clean without s. Like live. Where does it live? But in the answer, look at the answer. It lives in the desert. It lives in the desert. Here does is not existed. Does مش موجودة in the answer في الإجابة. So we added s to the verb live. ضفنا s للفعل live with the subject pronoun it. It lives in the desert. Okay. Number 3. What does it eat? What does it eat? يعني بياكل إيه? It eats meat. It eats meat. Also here does is existed in the question. Does بتكون موجودة في الquestion, so we have to use clean verb with it. The verb eat. What does it eat? But in the answer does is not existed. Does مش موجودة, so we have to use eats. To ask about the plural we use what are these? What are these? They are giraffes. They're giraffes. Where do they live? Where do they live? أين يعيشوا? They live in the jungle. They live in the jungle في الغابة. What do they eat? What do they eat? They eat plants. Plants نباتات. Okay? Now let's recognize the animals that eat meat and also the animals that eat plants. The first one, the crocodile eats meat. The tiger eats meat. The lion eats meat. But here, the elephant eats plants. The giraffe eats plants. And also the panda eats. Now, open your books, page number 56. Learn the sounds with Basie B. Listen to the CD player and repeat, okay?
Listen and repeat. Ah. Ah. Ant. Ah. Ah. Elephant. Insect. Stir. 2. Look, listen, and write the missing letter.